Tarot. Thank you for clicking on the video, visiting my channel. If any parts of the message resonates, please feel free to like, comment, as well as subscribe. We'll never profess to be the best card reader on any social media platform. However, I do know how to read cards, and I am usually on point. So please don't ask about divine masculines, divine feminines, portals, spell work, or any of that other tarot bullshit. My readings are for informative purposes only and not to be taken as medical and or legal advice. I do read my cards literally as well as the energy, so the story will always reveal itself. Please remember that energy is not gender specific, can refer to you, someone you know, direct and brutally blunt, and so if at any point during this message I offend thee, sorry in advance, not my intention. Go find yourself a new tarot card reader. So anyway, this is the March 2026 reading for the sign of Capricorn. I'm trying to multitask these readings out, so I didn't really take the time to meditate. Capricorn, not like I ever really do, but I don't hear anything off the bat for you. Silent night, whatever that means. The pressure is on, the pressure is rising. Fitted, being fitted for something, or you could just be like sharp as a tack. You could just be fitted. Yeah, that's all I hear right now. All right, so let's get started. What is energy for my Capricorns this March, for March 2026? Fitted. Chip the Ripper. Somebody's name could be Chip. Somebody could be from Ohio. I think Chip the Ripper's from Akron. Something like that. You could be going out this weekend, Capricorn. There could be a party. You could be trying to find your outfit. There could be like a special event, like a gala or a ball or something like that. Okay. Not I beat that bitch with a bat. I don't know if you can see that. Let me put that back. And so it looks like somebody is a victim of domestic violence. Somebody is very controlling over their partner. Somebody basically lives in fear. I don't know if you can see this card right here. So what I'm getting two scenarios. Well, same scenario, that somebody is a victim of domestic violence. There's some type of violence in a relationship, a home, a family, a situation. One person is very controlling over the other one. Somebody runs their house with an iron fist. Somebody rules their relationships with an iron fist. So this is, you know, you could be out with your person and you speak when spoken to, or you take your cue on how to respond or what to do or what to say by your partner. So your partner dictates whether or not you can speak, or this could be you, Capricorn, or you could know somebody that's in this situation and everything. So this could also be, what I'm hearing is like somebody's little sister, little cousin, or something like that. You know, their person could have put their hands on them, or you could suspect that somebody is putting their hands on someone basically by the way that they behave when their person is around. Somebody gets very tense, very like the energy just shifts in this person when their partner comes around. Somebody is definitely afraid of their person, for sure. This could also be flip side, that somebody has been living in a situation like this, and they're tired. And so basically there's a person out there that has been getting abused, that has said to themselves, now the next time this motherfucker puts his hands on me, I'm gonna fuck him up. So there's a woman that's been the more docile in a relationship, to the point where they have had hands laid on them, or their person is, intimidates them, tries to use fear to control them. Somebody has had enough. Somebody is like, the next time is gonna be the last time. Period. The next time somebody puts their hands on me is gonna be the fucking last time somebody puts their hands on me. So, I mean, put the energies where they fit. This doesn't necessarily have to be you, but this could be somebody that somebody that let's see, the number 18 could be significant, as well as the number 6. Somebody could be a Gemini. Also, somebody could be a Virgo, or somebody's birthday could be on the 18th, or somebody's birthday could be on the 6th. All right, Caps. Let me see what else. This is also fighting back. So somebody could be a victim of an ICE raid or something like that, or ICE is coming to your town, and this could be a situation where shit goes terribly, terribly wrong. So ICE thinks that they're going to blow down on someone, blow down on a town, a community, and just grab someone, and these people fight back. Like, these people fight back. I'm not talking about, holding up signs and you don't want ICE, no ICE out. Like, these people fight back. Like, these people give these ICE agents a run for their money. Or this could just be in general. People are just tired of that shit. And so, people are starting to get angry now. People are starting to fight back. Or, this doesn't have to be something on a national scale. You could just be in a situation where you're just tired of dealing with somebody's bullshit. This doesn't even have to be like a physical altercation. This could just be like, say you are at, work, and basically because, you're trying, it's your job, everything. It's your job and everything. You don't really, say anything. You just sit there and kind of take it. Somebody could be ready to fight back, tell their boss, like, listen, Phil, I really respect you and all, but you need to watch your mouth, or you need to watch, what you say or how you say, because, like, you're really bordering on the line of offensive, and I'm really kind of getting tired of it. Do I say anything else for my Caps? No, that's it. Strong domestic violence energy, though, for real. But again, this could also be somebody who was a victim of domestic violence, and they've just had enough. Like, I'm saying, like, somebody has had enough. Like, if you put your hands on me one more time, it's a wrap. All right, we have cuffing season in the reverse. All right, anything else? Capricorn. Okay, and then gaslight, or gaslit in the reverse. All right. And then we have bounce back at the bottom of the deck. Okay, now this, going back to, this is some kind of domestic, hold on for a minute, let me turn this down. Okay. So going back to the DV vibes. So this is someone who for some, this is somebody that you just hooked up with, and what I mean by just hooked up with, I mean, like, You guys have only been together. At first, everything seemed cool, loved up and everything. And I don't know, something switched in this person. But whatever it is, it got physical. It got to the point where you didn't want to deal with this person anymore. All right, somebody thought that they were going to just deal with someone on a temporary basis. So, like, I know this person is kind of crazy, but the sex is good. But maybe if I just, try to keep it light and breezy, but then I can keep, that person's crazy side at bay. And I don't think that happened. Also, somebody is losing their mind psych power over someone. So this could be a situation where somebody is, if they're not physically abusive, they could be verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, and they always have a reason for why they do like little fuck shit to you. Like, well, I only took your keys, or I only not took your keys, I only, what can I say, I only broke your phone because I'm asking you questions and you're not, I feel like cheating on me, or, something. And you're like, well, did you have to break my phone? Like, couldn't you just ask me if I was cheating on you? Like, what are you doing? It's always a reason why this person, they have extreme mood swings, or, and perhaps, because you like this person, or because, it was good in the beginning, you let a lot of shit slide. But now it's like to the point where you can't do it anymore. You guys are always fighting. One person was more in love than the other person, for sure. But it led to a lot of fighting. Also, somebody is getting ready to see somebody's psycho side because they don't want to deal with someone anymore. So this could have been where you met someone and you didn't want anything serious. You were just trying to, lay up, cuddle, maybe be cuddy buddies or however it is. And somebody did not want anything serious. Perhaps somebody was seeing more than one person. Perhaps you were just in a relationship and then you got with this person and you wanted to have some fun. And once you were done, you could have gotten bored, or this person could have rubbed you the wrong way, but you didn't want to deal. Or you could have seen where this person was getting very serious with you, getting very possessive, very jealous, very, just too fucking very with you. And you're just like, you know what, maybe we should just, like slow down, or, maybe I should fall back some, or, just kind of like take a break. And the other person just did not take that well. Somebody figured that they would intimidate somebody or scare somebody into being with them. Yeah. Somebody tried to use intimidation, tried to use fear to keep somebody stuck to them, or in a relationship with them. But whatever it is, the mind psych is wearing off. Like I said before, somebody is kind of getting out of that fog. Somebody doesn't want to hear. They don't want to hear as fast as you wanted them to come, or because your dinner wasn't there. Like 15 every day, and you have my dinner on the table by the time I get home, and you don't on the table, and you purposely agitate me, and you purposely try to set me off, and you purposely try to do this, and that's the reason why I got violent with you. When somebody is like, in the very beginning, they could have been like, yeah, okay, well, let me try harder. He does, come home at 5:15. Maybe it really is my fault. Maybe if I try to have his food on the table like he wants, then, he won't be so violent, or he won't be so volatile. And it's like, no matter what you did, no matter how hard you tried to please this person always found a way. Or I'm sorry, not always found a way, but always found a reason to go off, always found a reason to go upside your head, always found a reason to be mean, nasty, and bitter towards you. And somebody is just like, I just fucking had enough. Period. Like, I've had enough. I've tried everything. I cook your dinner, I have it on the table when you come home. You say you're gonna be home at 5:15, motherfucker, your shit is on the table at 5:14. It's still steaming when you get in the house, but yet and still you still find a reason to fling shit on the floor, or choke me up or whatever. Somebody is just a violent person. That's just who somebody is. And for the month of March, Capricorn, you could be accepting that somebody is just crazy, or somebody is violent, or somebody is abusive, and you could just be like, okay, I just can't deal with it anymore. Somebody is coming up with a game plan to get up out of a situation. Period. Somebody is like, I'm not doing this with you. I'm just not doing this. All right, what is cuffing season in reverse? Like, I don't want to, yeah, somebody has cut somebody off. They don't want to talk to this person. They don't want to see this person. They don't want to have anything to do with this person. I'm hearing somebody whoop somebody's ass the last time. So this was, no ass whooping from a man to a woman is justifiable, okay? But in this woman's mind, or it could be two men, it could be two women, put the energies where they fit. But in the person who was getting abused, in their mind, they deserved it, or they brought, even if, okay, not, maybe not even deserved it, but they brought it on themselves. Like, you know, I know how this person is, and yet and still I went and I did this, or yet and still I didn't, da 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 da. So even though it's not right for them to put their hands on me, I did kind of provoke it. So this person could always rationalize in their mind that whatever violence they experienced, or whatever like fuckery this person, their person brought to them, it was somehow their fault. Somebody had the mind psych on them. It was somehow their fault. All right. All right. What is the past energy for this for my Capricorns for March 2026? Ooh. That was a lot. I'm going to put it back. Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and then Ace of Wands. Also, yeah, somebody got some news from the doctor that they are not well and or healthy. Okay, you could be also dealing with a Leo. Alright, let me put this back. Alright, what is this? Cuffing season in reverse, and I beat that shit for the back. I don't know why I'm hearing Anna Mac. So Anna, somebody's name could be Anna. We have Page of Cups, and then we have the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have Four of Cups. Somebody could be getting violent because somebody wants to see their child as well. Somebody wants to see their baby, and somebody is not allowing somebody to see their baby, perhaps because somebody drinks a lot. Somebody drinks a lot. Somebody is telling somebody that they won't ever let them go, that they are in love with them. Also, this is a situation where you have a child with this person. Because you have a child, they find it hard to let go or walk away, or they refuse to let go and to walk away, especially when somebody gets drunk. Somebody drinks, and then somebody just sits and stews, and they just get mad. They just think about past shit, and they just get mad, and then that's when they want to get violent. Somebody did not mind fighting in front of the baby. Somebody did not mind fighting you in front of the baby at all. Somebody didn't give a shit. Somebody would smack the shit out of somebody right in front of their kid. When somebody would get drunk, this would be a situation where you would hate to see the fucking weekend coming, because you know that when Friday comes, this motherfucker's about to go out and get drunk and high, and when he comes home, he's gonna want to fight. Somebody is dealing with a belligerent drunk, a violent drunk. So once they start drinking, that's it. That's it, baby. They coming home, they breaking shit, they smacking you around. Why isn't this done? Why isn't that done? You know, I'm seeing somebody would like snatch the covers. You could be laying in bed asleep, and they'll come in the house 2:30, 3 in the morning, and just snatch the covers off of you. Wake up, bitch. Bitch. You know, calling you all out your name. And yeah, somebody basically spent their life trying to tiptoe around this person, because on the outside, when they go out in public or when they are around people, they seem like, this great guy, this great cat, you all seem like a perfect couple and everything. But like, the person who gets abused, they're very meek, very timid. Like I said, somebody takes their cue from the other person on how they behave. So this could be a situation where, you see this couple and you're like, hey, Mary, or yeah, I'm just throwing that out, like, hey, Mary, how are you doing? And, her husband, John, is standing right there. Like, he basically never leaves her side when they're out in public. And you're trying to talk to Mary, and Mary is looking up at John, trying to see John's reaction, like, is it okay if I answer her or whatever? Because I don't want this motherfucker going off and going upside my head at the company picnic type of situation. And so, John plays the role when, he's out in public, but you can just tell by the way that he'll look at Mary, from time to time. Like, when I tell you, like, there's a man out here, or, I mean, it could be a woman, put the energies where they fit. But when they are out in public, they do not leave their person's side. Somebody is first of all, they're scared to leave their person's side because they're scared that their person is gonna like call for help or something like that, or start telling everybody like what really goes on. So it's kind of like, let me go on over here and stand next to her or stand next to him and make sure that they don't say anything. So look, if you can see this picture, like petrified. He's smiling like everything is okay, and look how she's looking. It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen like one of those TikTok memes where, the girl was sitting on, her dude's lap, and she's like giving the sign for help and everything, and he's just, holding her so tight, and she's sitting on his lap, playing a role like she's so happy, but she's trying to signal, for somebody to help her or to help her get away. It's giving this type of energy right there. So when somebody is in public with their person, they will not leave this person's side. They're not going to leave this person's side because they're scared that this person is going to call for help. All right, what is the... And this could also be a situation where you left this person and this person basically, comes over to your house at 2-3 in the morning, banging on the fucking doors and the windows and shit. Bitch, let me the fucking... That bullshit somebody comes with. Somebody's gonna catch a bullet. Basically, we have 9 of Cups. Not in the reverse. This whole deck was in the reverse. All right, and give me one more. What is the current energy? All right, and we have the Temperance card. Let me get one more for this one. We deal with the Virgo. I'm put like all these back out. Let's see. A Sagittarius could be coming to your rescue, Capricorn, the month of March. So this could be a situation where somebody could know that you are possibly in an unhealthy relationship, or you could be in a volatile situation, and this could be like a big brother, a family member, a friend, that's basically like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I'll help you, let me put you up in a hotel, or let me give you a couple of dollars, like you need to get away from this person. Somebody can basically see, okay, so this is, how can I put this? I go somewhere, okay, and this is a true story. So a couple years ago, I was in the gas station talking to, the lady who worked, at the store or whatever. It was a neighborhood gas station. And so this guy walks in with this girl, and the girl had on, she was barefoot. She didn't have on any shoes. And so basically, they walk in together. He's walking side by side with her. He's not letting her out of his sight. And then I forget what happened, but they left out of the store. And I guess she must have told him that she forgot something or whatever, and she came back in the store and she asked us to call the police. She said that basically the man he was holding her hostage. He had held her at his house for the past 2 days, and he wouldn't let her go anywhere, and he took her shoes so she couldn't go anywhere. And so we called the police. No, as she's talking, he comes back inside, and then they walked back out, and then I don't know how she stalled them, but they ended up staying in the park to be. But as soon as the girl and the guy walked in the gas station, me and the woman, we knew that there was something wrong just by the way that she was looking. She was looking just like this puppet right here. Like, help me, please help me. And he's just walking along like everything is just la da 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 da. And, she's just looking like, please help me. Somebody basically could be coming to your rescue, Capricorn, or you could be coming to somebody's rescue. So this could be like your little sister. This could even be, your daughter is calling you, or your son is calling you and telling you that, their partner is getting abusive, or they are in a very unhealthy situation, and perhaps somebody has a baby, and that's the reason why they stay, because where they gonna go with the kid. And somebody could be coming to your rescue like, hey, listen, you can come stay with me, or I'll come and get you. Don't worry about the baby, I'll help you take care of the baby. I'll watch the baby while you go to work. You just need to get out of that situation. Somebody drinks until they pass out. Somebody definitely does not know their limit. And again, when somebody gets drunk, someone emasculating someone, berating somebody, that's how somebody gets their kicks, gets their rock. Person was younger, somebody did that, but or they had a very warped idea of what it meant to be like, how some men teach their sons, if you want to keep your woman in line or make her beat, and you're going to have to beat her. So somebody grew up watching their mom get beat, so they just figured that was just a way to handle it. So they, in turn, became a beater too. And somebody is like, fuck that, I'm getting ready to come and get you. Like, you're not about to stay in this situation anymore. Somebody's kid went back. So this could be a situation where somebody's kid went to their grandpa or their grandma and basically told them what was happening in the house. Like, my mommy is scared. Like, my daddy hits my mommy, and my mommy is scared, or he won't let my mom go anywhere. So this is a situation where somebody will take your money, take your purse, take your phone, take whatever, just to make sure. Now, another reader said something about that as well. So that could be, I don't know, but it is similar. So this is something that's happening right now. But somebody is living with a woman beater. Or it's a woman beating a man. I don't know. It's two men together, but somebody is getting beat. Somebody is definitely scared of the other person in that relationship. At the bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Swords. Yeah, somebody is always getting drunk. That's what somebody likes to do. Somebody likes to get drunk, come home, and whoop on their partner. All right, what is the outcome? What is the future energy for this? And then I'll pull some of my oracle cards, and then I'll close this out, Caps. All right, the future energy for this. All right, we have Knight of Wands in reverse, as well as the Knight of Cups in reverse. Everybody's situation going back to where, like, say it was a big brother or a dad that is, saving their daughter or their little sister from an abuser. Somebody is telling this nigga like, hey, yo, you bring your ass back over here, bitch, and I'm gonna light you up. You come back over here. Now let me find out that you done came over here and you done harassed my sister. You've done this, and I promise I'm going to fuck you up. And somebody is getting a message like that. Don't come back over here. I don't want to hear it. Whoever the person is that, you know, possibly, not possibly, but the person who is getting abused and intimidated, they're done. Like, don't come back over here. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your apologies. There's nothing left to say. Like, the mind psych that somebody once had on another individual is gone. Is gone. Period. Somebody is tired of this. Somebody is tired of this cycle. Like, every weekend, it is the same shit. Every weekend, you go out, you get drunk, you come back, we fight, you know what I mean? And now it takes the whole week for me to heal up and get better. And then by the time I was healed from the last weekend, it's fucking Friday again. And here we are again. So somebody's just not doing it anymore. All right? All right. Also, this could also be a situation where somebody was a sex worker, or somebody was being trafficked. Somebody was forced to perform this type of work. Somebody had somebody under lock and key. They were always being watched. They were always being monitored. If they did not do what this person told them to do, they would catch an ass whooping. Not an ass whooping. Somebody would get beat. Beating is what I'm hearing. Not a whooping, a beating. Somebody would get a beating if they didn't do what somebody else did. And somehow, some way, somebody has found a way to break free. Somebody is escaping as well. Big escape energy. Somebody is escaping a situation. So this could be where somebody has you. Okay, perfect example. If you've ever seen What's Love Got to Do with It, in the hotel scene when Turner and what was the guy's name? They were on their way to a show. And while they were in, you know, the limo, basically he hit her and they fought back. And so when they got into, you know, the hotel room, he basically fell asleep on the couch, and she saw that and she took her opportunity and she ran. She took a purse and she got the fuck out. Somebody is doing that for the month of March. Somebody is going to take their purse, you know, proverbial. Somebody, you know, metaphorically speaking, somebody is going to take their purse and somebody is going to run, and somebody is not going to look back. Somebody is going to forget to lock the gate, so to speak. And when they do this, this person is going to run for their life. They're going to run for the hills. Somebody, yeah, they're going to run. They're going to run for the hills. Period. Period. If this is a pimp, he's getting ready to lose his ladies this month. And whoever this person is, she was not. This is a pimp type situation. One of the reasons why he has always kept her under lock and key is, number one, she's his top earner, and number two, you know, that wasn't. Some women are, you know, and some men, they are just, that's, you know, that's just the fabric that they're cut from. Some people don't have to be forced to, you know, to be forced into sex work. That's, you know, some people will just do it willingly. This person had to be forced into it. This is not what this person wanted to do. So this could be a situation where somebody met somebody online and they catfished them, and then once they got them on a date or they got them someplace, they took them. And they've been holding them hostage ever since. Somebody would, what's the word? Somebody would say it's only like that now, but you know, you'll get used to it. Or, you know, I'm sorry that this, you know, it's just because, but you know, I'll get better. Just, you know, just give it some time. And somebody possibly did give it time. They gave it lots of time, and they're just like, it's just no more time to give. It's just time to go. This is definitely a relationship. This is a relationship. Somebody is just done. Period. They're done. They don't want to do it. They're done. Somebody wants to get out of a life. They're scared, but they will end up doing it. Somebody's going to help them. All right, Caps. What do we have for what do we have for Capricorns for March 2026? Any parting messages? Who's this person? Oh, nothing. All right, you need to save your money. This could be pertaining to a marriage. Tie them up. So somebody does keep somebody tied up in bondage, stuck. This could be somebody that has somebody tied up in the closet. So somebody locks somebody up in a room, or if it's not that, it is somebody has somebody stuck someplace. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like physical bondage, but it could be like somebody has somebody stuck in a relationship, stuck in a situationship, just stuck where they are unable to get out. So going back to somebody, like basically hold somebody hostage. You know, they never leave this person's side. They never let this person out of their sight. I'm hearing for somebody has cameras in the house and everything. So they know if you're trying to use your phone to call. And that's if somebody has access to a phone. Somebody is surveillance. We have they have an agenda, always being watched, even when their person is not home. The person has cameras. The person has a Ring camera, so they can see everything. Everybody that comes to the house, that leaves the house. Somebody is also a prostitute themselves. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. And then we have baby girl in reverse. All right, somebody is moving on. So somebody is no longer somebody's baby girl. Somebody is moving on. Somebody is not thinking about you. We have black in reverse. So somebody is not over you, and somebody is also or was a male sex worker. All right, Caps. So I hope that gave you some clarity. I hope that whoever is in this situation gets out. It says that you do, you know. But yeah, that's a very scary situation to have somebody, you know, you're always on your guard. You don't know, you know, what to do. Because you got you a real live woman beater in life, Capricorn. So if that is somebody in that situation, and you have like siblings or family, you know, and perhaps you were scared to reach out to them because you didn't want them knowing what was going on, or perhaps you know, you didn't reach out to them because at the time you weren't done. Somebody is done with this situation now, and somebody is going to be reaching out, and somebody is going to be might offer their help because, you know, the person is too scared to ask for it themselves. Whatever woman beating bullshit this is right here, that's the end. And also for a few of you who were abusing, they're getting ready to get their fucking lick back. First of all, there's going to be a woman that's about to put a man in the hospital. She's going to catch that nigga when he's sleeping. And she's going to take a bat or a pot or something, and she's going to go right upside his head. Somebody is getting ready to get, so what I'm getting is, what I said earlier, is that somebody would try their bestest to please, you know, please their person to keep them from going off. But it didn't matter, because no matter what they did, their person was still going to beat them, because somebody is just violent like that. Somebody is just a woman beater. Now that this person knows that it doesn't matter what I do, no matter what I say, this person is going to beat on me anyway. Somebody's getting ready to fight back. So anyway, Capricorn, I do hope that gave you clarity. Please don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe. Share the content, as it may not pertain to you. It could pertain to somebody that you know. That's the reason why it's showing up in your energy. And until the next time, deuces. Oh, I see I have. Okay, so if there's anyone on here that wants to ask me a question really fast, I mean, I always tell people be, vague in general because this is a live, so you don't want everybody in your business. But if you wanted to ask me, a little lightweight question, I do try to answer at least one person that is on the live watching. If not, well then don't forget to like, comment,